Saturday, 6th November 2021. Benedict 207 in the morning. Park Apartments. Emergency. Yeah, it seems a lot of things can stretch a supposed friendship. Tearing apart left and right, especially when a confrontational situation happens and I'm supposed to pick on the spot who I'm supposed to believe. Midnight, I'm waking up, and Hardy has a bad dream. Looks like some premonitions, some bad vibes going down the way. I have the damn doorknob going off. The next thing I hear is the damn people screaming and yelling at each other in different areas. And I don't know, tells them what we're going for. And it seemed like Eugene was chasing someone. The sandman barrel saying problems left and right. Well, I get caught in the woods, in the shades, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Next thing I know, the damn fire alarm's being turned on at this point over here. I think I got the story screwed up with the sheriff's department at this point over here because everything was going into confusion. So I'm going to have to send this copy over too. I heard the yelling, heard the screaming. I didn't want to do anything about him since I'd seen him look like G or something like that crossing the parking lot right over here. And she's already coming around the corner and heading over towards the fire line to break the damn thing. So now this damn thing's screaming and yelling its head off. And I'm waiting to see whether or not we've actually got a fire or kids or we've had juvenile delinquents giving us trouble in years past in this place. So I thought they were at it again. As adults, didn't realize that this bitch was doing it to everyone in this whole area. Between A building, B building, and C building. Latina, dark-skinned, brunette, mid-20s, early mid-20s, 120 pounds roughly, skinny, gray sweatshirt, sweatpants had some kind of markings on them. Supposedly she had a knife with her, and I didn't even see the damn knife with her. And unfortunately, when I came out of the apartment, I didn't lock the damn thing up. But I've got her screaming at me that he's going to rape her, he's going to rape her. And I'm trying to get the information out of Eugene, who's telling me, don't listen to her, John, don't listen to her, John. Listen to me, John, listen to me, John. You gotta listen to me, John. Don't listen to her, John. I can't believe you listening to her, John. I can't believe it. I've already called the sheriff's department, John. Don't let her out of your sight, John. Don't let her out of your sight. And he's yelling at his cancelman. I'm like, well, you guys folks shut up. They don't want to shut up. They started. And she's cowering over here, feeling for the doorknob and tied inside somehow. I guess she was trying to find a place to hide. My little dog is freaking out like crazy. She's not quite sure whether or not to believe her or not. At least she has better sense than she did. She's still yelling at me, saying I believed her and I didn't believe him. And I'm calling 911 at this point over here because I need to get the sheriff's department over here. He says, I already called the sheriff's department. Yeah, well, I'm calling the sheriff's department. Got me involved in this damn shit. So he starts verbally attacking me. Character assassinations and everything else going on. Meanwhile, I get inside to see what the hell's going on, and she's turned the whole bathroom into a damn bloody mess. So, bloody, not being innocent, blood all over that place, but it's just a mess anyway. Disasters. Rifling through shit, including my first aid kits. She decides to take a shower in there. Everything else is jumbled up in that place. She's even got a fire extinguisher. Grabbed my spare canes and tossing them all over in that place. I'm trying to talk to 911 about this one, and I get it on speakerphone, and she's blathering up a storm. Something about getting a helicopter over here or something like that. She's totally incoherent. And I told him that she's incoherent at this point over here. She's very distraught. And I'd appreciate to get the damn sheriff's department over here so I can get this damn thing taken care of. Words, but I'm having a situation and I'm telling them on 911 because I know those lines are recorded. So I have to tell them exactly the neighborhood situation's happening over here too. Give me a little bit of a history, so in case they're ever being used for research and reference, at least I have something on file. G lives in the apartment A, right next to the main office. It's on lower level. It's the first window that you come across. When you're seeing the main office, in front of the quad, you see actually the common room. Left-hand side is G's place. Catty corner, actually upstairs, is Mary Cooper's place. There was an elderly lady that lived in an apartment across from him. And I don't know who the hell the neighbor is living across behind him. So I try to know my neighbors either by face or by name or by both. Sometimes it's the things. G I've been dealing with ever since my brother and I got over here in 2015. We didn't have anything to cook, so he gave us a pot and pan, a frying pan to fix food. We're grateful for that. We tried to keep a cordial relationship with the guy, but sometimes he was such an asshole at times. There was an incident that happened a couple of years back regarding the neighbor. Right across from him was an elderly lady having problems with her boyfriend. I got dragged into the damn shit, and so did he. He took the guy, got him out of the area before the sheriff's department could actually got the story out of him what was going on with her. I had to get dragged in the middle of the damn shit. And no one gave me an incident number on that damn thing. Now I've got an incident number for this whole damn shit, breaking and entering and shit. Trespass. But I want a nightmare dealing with a neighbor who's screaming and yelling at me, and then saying ugly things about my brother and my mother at this point over here, that they're both in hell. I mean, it's the same stuff that I would probably hear if I was, I hate to say it, but somewhere in projects. I don't consider this place projects. I consider this apartment complex, but unfortunately he's still living in gang territory in his head. So his attitude came out that way. Some days I can deal with him, and other days I think he's a complete asshole. The guy is suffering through a stroke. Now he's working, trying to make a living. Make a lot more than when he has some disability at this point up here. He's still able to drive, and half his body is still working. It's part of it anyway. I commend him for that one, but after his brain's not working. And apparently he said he didn't know me anymore. He didn't know me at all. That's his assumption, not mine. He had assumed that I should have been calling the sheriff's department trying to get the story on both sides. Apparently he didn't give a shit. He didn't get the message. That's alright. His friend did anyway. Meanwhile, I'm still sitting in the living room waiting for the sheriff's department to come. And I'm making sure that she don't leave. The thing is with the bathroom door, it opens inwards. It doesn't open out. Actually, it does open outwards, and I should have blocked her in there. But I figure she's in an apartment, she's enclosed, she's in a safe zone right now. Might as well get her calmed down enough. If the sheriff's department's going to be coming in here, I didn't want the whole place to be thrashed. with her losing her damn mind. I wanted her to feel a little safety in the swing over here, despite the fact if she did come over here with a knife ready to slice people's throats off. It's better to get the damn person calmed down enough to where you can actually manage things. So that's what I've been taught a long time ago. Get the guy off the guard, or get the person off the guard, let him calm down enough so law enforcement can deal with it. But G's still yelling his head off at this point over here, and he's laughing his head off while he's talking to one of the neighbors over here. Meanwhile, most of the incidents being displayed right before my assistant manager's eyes and her husband, and they're looking at the whole situation. And they're looking at me how I'm dealing with the situation, and they're knowing that I am not going to go off on it. I already told them every time we get mouthing off is to talk to the hand. I don't want to hear it. 12 o'clock in the fucking night and you doing this shit to me. You're gonna start yelling and screaming at me. I'm not following your lead. I'm not following you. And you want me to react in the way that you want me to react. So now you think I'm a wuss or a whip. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. But I figured what a mature adult human being or someone who's trying to keep the situation and keep things at peace. But he wants me to go after a woman? And he's going to be going after a woman? He's chasing her across the damn parking lot and also up and down the apartment complex. He's chasing her. I've seen with a damn phone in his hand calling cops. I didn't even hear anything. I've got a window open over here in the living room. It's ventilation. But also I can hear things happening outside. And sometimes I'll have a window open in the back room. But if I'm hearing things happening outside, I want to know what the hell's going on. So yes, I will look through the slats. Yes, I will look through an eye hole. Despite the fact what the story was, what Jim was telling me of people getting shot through the damn thing. Well, at least they shot knowing who the hell shot him at. You didn't want me to get involved, and why did you get me involved in the first place? So, with that, sheriffs finally came by. Took up about 10:15, I think, approximate. 12:30, I think, during that time. And they're coming in. About three uniforms. And they're trying to get a statement from G. He gives them some kind of statement. I didn't even hear it. I was standing outside with my ID out there just in case. If they want to see the ID, I am the guy reporting it. There's the apartment number. I wanted to make sure I had all the ID ready for the guy, so I didn't want to disturb him. I've heard too many ugly stories concerning my situations where either a wrong move can cause escalation of shit going on. That's what I didn't want to happen. Just de-escalate it. Calm, reserve, and even demeanor. What happens? I see Sabrina hanging around the laundry room with her husband, wondering how come they're up and watching all this damn shit happening in front of their face. And she's still mouthing off of one of the neighbor guys who grew up in this place, one of the neighbor brats. He's laughing about it. I'm not. Tried to tell him something. Gee, I don't remember what the hell it was. One of the sheriffs was going back to the door. Don't escalate the situation. I can't go into the damn bed. I can't go to the apartment because it's an ongoing situation. I have to stay outside. So I head over to Sabrina and try to tell her and try to apologize. And she's apologizing. But I don't hear her apologizing or talking to G on this one in the first place. Sabrina's the assistant manager who lives right next to the manager's office. She's the one that's on preps. She has a family there. I get a feeling that there's going to be a situation happening this week that either I go or James goes. But G is going to be acting a little more humane. Talk about it. I said talk to him about it. Not escalate the damn situation. Unfortunately, right now, that's what he wants is escalation. I didn't want that. I've got enough problems right now as it is. Why do I need this shit going on? When I got inside the apartment and we finally dragged her out. Two guys. One of the deputies, fastest then. So we go check the place out. So I checked the place out. Yeah, it was a disaster zone. So instead of doing an audio recording, I switched over to video. Got a video of the damn thing. Next thing I'm doing at this point over here is I'm getting them downloaded. I mean, after the whole incident has been taken care of, I'm getting the incidents downloaded and sent over to the manager's office by the link. I'll even send this one over to management, and I'll send this one over to Sheriff's Department for the additional memory. I've had one of the neighbors upstairs, named Melody. She lives about kitty corner that way upstairs in my building. She has been asking what the hell was going on. She's been trying to call me, trying to get attention during this melee. It was only the fact that when I was waiting for the Sheriff's Department that I was able to talk to her about it. But I really couldn't say anything to her because of the situation happening. It was just stressing me out so much. Couldn't show my face out there until the deputies came out. Take the reports. See whether or not they were taking her or not. I don't know if they took a report from him or not. Probably did. And I'm hoping to see some investigations on this one. Nothing can probably come over except for a trespass situation. I mean, she did trespass in this damn over here in the first place. Now, how the hell she ever got hooked up with Gene? How the hell did Gene got me hooked up in this damn situation? Man, I'd like to find out. And I don't know. I don't know. Gene's not going to talk to me about that shit. Trying to yelling and screaming at me at the time when she's screaming and yelling at me. It's like he had to know me better than I'd be getting a third party in here to get a buffer zone. But I'm not going to take his side all the damn time unless I know what the fuck's going on. They're not going to drag me in a damn situation and expect me to follow you and be automatically loyal to you. I need to know what the fuck's going on, either to avoid it, or to stay the hell, or get involved somehow. I chose to stay the hell out of it. I got dragged into it anyway, so now I'm a bad guy. And you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm too damn tired. I managed to do some cleanup in the bedroom. Actually, in the bathroom at this point over here. But it needs major work. It needs major work. I've already lost some stuff in there already. So she's already rifled through all my damn first aid and shit. Stuff that's visible enough so it's damaged. I'll have to look at the video again just to see what the hell's going on. See what I can need to get, what I need to get replaced and I'll just deal with the damn bill. I'm not trying to make waves with the department management. I like to work with management. also mentioned the fact that I don't have a refrigerator that's going to be breaking down, or in the process of it, because now I'm still in the mold that there was down below coming into the freezer units, and I'm going to be losing food. I've been using a lot of storage, a lot of processed shit in the refrigerator, and there's in the freezer unit. I've been using blue ice to keep cold of stuff I need, grab and go, such as milk and eggs, lunch meat. Been doing this for a few months. I just haven't been able to get the place cleaned up. I've had things happen, and it's just, it hasn't been easy for me. This is not exactly adding to the stress level. So, this is my report. I even joked with the officer, Nate, I think. Nate? Yeah, right when his name all is. If he wanted to do a health and welfare checkup, he could do that too, yeah. I wouldn't mind. I didn't want to explode in the situation, and sure as I keep seeing Eugene out there, and I know it's going to get across. It's going to get across from this area to the back, and I'll have people on my ass, and I'll have the young kids on my ass, one way or another. But I didn't follow Eugene. Sorry, I don't. I appreciated his help a long time ago. This wasn't a situation for a payback. Especially when I get dragged into the damn crap in the first place. Again, this is my report, John Cameron Weaver. This is still November 6, 2021. Time index running out of my damn failing eyes. Yes, you did hear that. Because even my eyesight's get strained. 2:29 in the morning, Saturday. Get out of Park Apartments, number 27, 1047 West Rosamond Boulevard. Cross Street United, Rosamond Boulevard. Lovely Rosamond, California.